It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Bills. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Cade Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 6th-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or 2 to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know that...
And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down at the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send him over right. 1st down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
To throw again, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Jukes out a one-stop, and he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. 1st and 10, Murray. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Murray on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So on 4th down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cardinals will have to start from deep within their own territory. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Play action now, Murray. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Murray to throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. 3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Allen on 3rd and short. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Again, Allen to the air. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumpy, and they just did.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. Josh Allen, the touchdown. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Trubisky looking to pass. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constant.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. Trubisky. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Amendola able to put it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident. Bass now to kick this away.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Cardinals in possession of it once again. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Higgins makes the catch. And this one doesn't go far. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Love this. Tight end getting a run. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Bills set to take over offensively. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Trubisky now. Connection made to Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They still have 5 to go here, third down. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
3rd down and 7.
To the air with Trubisky. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Here's Trubisky to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Nice run across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Cook can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Another one for Cook. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Pass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Hand off to Benson from the gun. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Kyler throwing here. He's got him. That's McBride. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Mike Edwards up to make that tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He lofts it deep left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky. He'll get this to Samuel. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Throwing, Trubisky. Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Trubisky now to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Amendola able to put it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dortch now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And this is a short kick. They're going to get some great field position here. Looks like it'll be at the 35. The Bills and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Cook trying this one up the gut. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Working inside the red zone. Complete to Coleman. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 11-yard line.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
All start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. On 2nd and 7. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Throw on 3rd down. Pass complete to Cook. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First and 10, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on the...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards makes the play. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trubisky looking to pass. Connects with Cook. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 24. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They've got a man in motion. 3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Amendola able to put it through. And that will add to their score.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Kyler looking to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Murray here on 1st down. And that one's going to hit the turf.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air, Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals get it back to a 19-point deficit. Now Prater on to send it away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. Trubisky now. On the move, headed right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. The Bills are gonna go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To the air with Trubisky. Cook calls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Trubisky. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Trubisky. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome aboard to you and Brock. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus
now
far.
Prater on
But there's
to
still
send it
plenty
away.
of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Hardy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing, Trubisky. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. And they send a man in motion. They'll throw on third and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Cardinals football. Ball at the 33 for first down. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
It's Benson on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They kick the running back in motion. Trubisky now to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. 2nd and 3. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. So no return on that punt. And the Cardinals will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Murray. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
They'll run. It's Benson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He's taken down.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10, Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Throwing out to the left, caught! And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Benson once more. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Staying on the ground with Benson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
The Cardinals offense making its way out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. That throw behind his intended target. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hardy on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Trubisky looking to pass. Complete to Coleman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Benson on 1st and 10. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Now an inside give to Benson. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Jukes one defender. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Murray here on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Benson's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He breaks the tackle. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
He's dropping back to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And that run very short, only getting to the 27. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 9 yards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Benson. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Murray. That pass is complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At their 48-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here we go, 2nd and very long, and that falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Able to get it to Benson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The home teams and Mitchell Trubisky set to take over. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trubisky. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. He was defended by Garrett Williams.
Here's Trubisky. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They give up the gut to Benson. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray to throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Arizona.
It's Benson on the give. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Play action now, Murray. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. This reeled in by Benson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 3rd down.
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Murray setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 18 on 2nd down. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
The give now to Benson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here, following the penalty. Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Cardinals trailing by 13. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Kyler. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Again, it's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now. They'll run it with Cook. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.